Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. So today I'm finally recording this. It's a Blender video because I've been getting a bunch of questions about how to make glowing stuff like these guys and other models for inZOI. So with the mod kit, it's just around the corner. I figured that this would be the perfect time to talk about using Blender, especially since we're all going to be diving soon into custom content. But listen, let me be straight with you. I am not a Blender expert. I've only been using it for like maybe, I think 4 months. I had 2 months over the summer and started out making some really crusty low poly assets for Roblox. I got a little better over time, but in the beginning it was just kind of crazy looking trees and flowers. So I really can't teach you Blender like a pro or anything. Honestly, everything I know came from YouTube, and that's what I want to recommend to you guys too. If you want to learn Blender, YouTube is your best friend. There's literally a tutorial for everything. And my only advice is to start small. Don't go straight into it like making like a mech with like 10,000 bones and some neon guts. Just start with low poly models. That's what helped me get a feeling for working in 3D, navigating the viewport and moving stuff around, and not rage quitting every time the camera flips upside down. So just in this video, I'm going to show you guys how I personally make glowing objects in Blender, my way, the scuffed way, the I'm still learning way, and hopefully that helps you guys get inspired to start learning too. So when you open up a brand new Blender project and you want to have it emit light, you're going to go ahead and make your model whatever you want, and then the specific object that you want to emit light, this is what does show up in inZOI. A lot of different things. If you go into the shading node, I don't have anything right now, let's go ahead and add material. You'll see that it looks like this. If you guys are familiar with Blender, you know what all this stuff is. But if you're not, this is what controls different textures that you put onto your model. Now I'm in this, we want to see the actual coloring that we're putting on here. So we have a material already added to it, and we're also in material view. We want to see what colors we're putting on here. Now with colors, if I was to import something like this into the game, it will not show up. What you got to do is bake the color into the object, the texture. Baking, it's kind of hard to explain, but just think about like you're baking a cake and you're making it permanent into the object. But this is also something you don't have to do. You don't have to bake if you're going to make it a little thing emitting light. So what doesn't show up, metallic does not show up in inZOI. The roughness does not show up in inZOI. So you can make something that looks like this. It will not show up in game. I don't know why. I just think they made it that way. So I'll just put it back to normal stuff. But what does show up is the alpha right here. Alpha is another word for transparency. So if you go ahead and turn it down, you could start seeing through your object. There you go. But if you don't like these little dots in here, it's called dithered. What you got to do is go down here. You have two choices. Dithered looks good sometimes, depending on what you're doing. But if you go down to the settings and go down to surface, you could go to render method, dithered, and change it to blended. Now it's nice and clear, no more dots. Then if you go to over here, emission. Emission means it's literally emitting light. We want to emit light, so we're going to choose our color, green. And the thing about inZOI that I notice is that if you make it really bright like this color, or even turn it up, it's going to be very bright in game. You can't really control it. It's hard to control the lighting in the game. So what I've done is that you turn it down to a dark green. And I think for the accessories, I went up to 0.6 because they were very small. So I wanted them to glow with light, but I didn't want them to be super glowy. 6 is good. My vending machine, I would recommend it if I went down to like 4 or 3 because it is very bright. So there you go. This right here, it's glowing right now. When you import it into inZOI, it's going to be glowing. So let me go ahead and walk you guys through that. All right. Gosh darn it, that's loud. Okay, so we're inside the game. Let's go ahead and get our 3D object. So where is that guy at? Oh, look at that, he's just glowing. Okay. I probably have to delete these lights. And only glowing slime ball. There you go. I'm having too much fun. Zoof. Zoof. And there you have it. That's how I make glowing stuff in Blender. It's super basic, super noob friendly, but it does get the job done. Now, guys, it's your turn. Go forth and create your own glowing neon masterpieces. Futuristic beds, cyberpunk furniture, wild wearables, whatever your ZOI dreams of. I can't wait to see all the insane stuff you guys come up with once the mod kit drops. Tag me if you upload anything because you know I'm going to be lurking, hyping you all up, and probably downloading half the stuff you make for my own builds. Alright, I'm out. You guys go out and go make some neon stuff.